Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master.
Well, yeah, that's what I
He wonders if
ascertained.
we have brought the moisture evaporators.
Tell him we have his evaporators.
Translation.
See, it says unintelligible there. They just forgot the N.
Translation.
The first time,
He
the
does
time,
not
last
trust you,
time
Master,
thing.
but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death.
I have a few questions.
Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask.
Ask about captives.
Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics.
Ask if he knows about the Jawas Isis told us about.
Translation. Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them if you wish.
Okay. Tell him farewell for now.
Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
I'm gonna save here because I don't exactly know how careful I have to be. Like, if I open this... Ah. I see. Selecting any of their containers again could prove disastrous. So I won't do that for now. Hello, Sand People Female. Ah. I see. You don't want to tolerate me. Well, that's just fine, isn't it? Yes, it's a bit of hobo. I assume I can pick this stuff off the course. The Sand People said you can go. Run to Anchorhead. Alrighty then. I need to stop saying that. I just need to stop saying that. And... exploring. It told me not to pick anything up, so I'm not exactly sure how much I can actually do here. I mean, there's a lot of loot in here. I might just wanna take some of it. And that is the entrance. Is there anything on the bottom? No, there is not. So that's all that's here for now. Which means... yeah. I will be back. I think what I want to do now is return to the Ebonhawk. And what I'm going to do is I am going to fly back to Dantoine with... what the... oh yeah, all the Gizka. This is the Gizka that they put on my ship, by the way. I'm just going to leave it alone. Hey Candace. Having fun in there? Anyway. I'm going to go back to Dantoine, and you'll see why in a bit. So, be right back. Where the hell's Dan? There it is. Alright, we're on Dantoine, and Bastila and Mission. I wonder if both of these things could happen at the same time. Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm recording this after I recorded the video. It seems that I have broken Mission's side quest by going into the Sand People Enclave before I advanced her storyline to the point where you're supposed to meet her brother. So, because I am an idiot and only keep one save file, which I've learned my lesson and I'm now going to keep at least, 3 or 4 just in case, I would have to play through the entire rest of the game up to this point again in order to show the Mission side quest. So really, I mean, not much happens. You find Mission's brother in the Sand People Enclave, and he's a rat, and Mission realizes it, and he sends you on this huge, big side quest that really is not worth it. So, I mean, yeah, I apologize, I'm an idiot. I should have remembered that you can't go through the Enclave without... So yeah, I have officially broken that... I have officially broken that side quest, and we won't be seeing this LP. My apologies for anyone who wanted to see it, but, you know, I'm not a big fan of Mission anyways. Anyway, on with the LP.
Steven, about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
And? Oh, okay. Hello, Bastila.
How can I help?
Jeez, at least we're getting all this stuff out of the way early on in this session. I'd like to know more about you, Bastila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given...
Wait a minute. Didn't we already do this?
I was with the Force at a young age. As most, when I joined the Order, I left... Emotion...
I'm sure we already did this.
She would...
The whole I'm not in good terms on my mother thing. Do you remember this? I mean... That's weird. I could have sworn we already did that. Let me try this again. I seriously could have sworn we already did that. Hey.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you.
Oh, here we go.
Studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
My progress? What? You've been grading me?
I've seen you give in to temptation and indulge your baser emotions on many occasions. I'm afraid you are on the path that leads to the dark side. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing? Because I certainly wouldn't say that.
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Mission, what? No. Yeah, let me try this one more time. Something is supposed to happen when I go out the door with Bastila, and that was an alarmingly long black screen. I was getting a little worried there.